Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Jaguars coming up next.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since his franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jackson on first down, and incomplete to open things up.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Lawrence. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Jags are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Here's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
From the 27, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for choke.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Lawrence will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chuck Clark in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Jackson from the shotgun. Got him in. It's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They go play action now. Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They give him 4 yards there, and he's 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
Oh, what a move. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 39. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw a short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Eliminated this motherfucker. Need that.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down
Oh,
the
of
10-yard
course.
line. And now we'll get a
Now
timeout.
we
Looks
wanna
like we've
start
got a
getting
Jaguar
injured.
and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Dobbins.
Good tackle.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. In this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid.
False start, bro. Gotta be false start.
Every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Huge play right there.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And
wow.
taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Smacks it in there, bro.
A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And this return
Damn, I can't believe that
as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Tips it in the air.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. And hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Well, I wish I could
Before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. He'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Now a give, right side. Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Robinson.
And he'll take this one in for a James touchdown. James Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 points all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And Lambo now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play. As they continue to be in football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space and some different plays here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make it?
He's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins.
I'm about to say, but yeah, the shot.
Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Touchdown!
That's what your ass did, bro.
Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They find some open field here. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep in.
Motherfucker was gas, bro.
132 yards rushing for him.
He was fucking gas. Oh my God.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to
Bro,
call
he
it a
was
thing of beauty,
gassed.
but in terms of
There
football
was shit I
plays,
could do on
that's
him.
as good as you're going to see. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Yeah, there was nothing I could do on him.
He's right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Holy shit, that
James
motherfucker
Robinson
was gas.
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The juke move took a lot out.
Point after by Lambo and goal. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been as he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
About to pick him again.
Try to set up the screen. Nearly disaster.
You might want to do that for a long
Not
one.
much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Guys, can we get to the fucking
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Like Jesus.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is caught. The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Killing me at the middle of the field. But I don't want to give up that run, though.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
This is a bad idea.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Keep the shit running. Keep the shit going.
They run. Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Pass when you have to.
From the 40 now on second down. Lawrence. Open man right side is sharp.
First down.
And he's out of
Solid
bounds
play.
just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I don't like it.
3 yards remain for second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, here is Jones.
Hey, good fucking throw, bro.
With the first down at the
Good fucking throw. Because the last few throws are good, man.
up there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly.
Hey, bro, let this shit develop.
And allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Hey, let it develop. Don't go yet. Let it develop.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Probably should go the other way.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend the lead.
2-score lead.
Tapped on by Lambo.
Still way too much time.
And Lambo now after the touchdown.
Let's see if I'm in my ass here. Hey, get down there, Jake.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing can lead you into bigger errors. And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage out of a smaller back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 66 yards
me the fuck out with that fucking
now on 14 carries.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. How great is it to get a guy with that ability to run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football? Be able to get him in the second round. That's what I call a steal.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, we got that. Okay.
Yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3.
Nope.
Now it's 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
He's not going there.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll check this down.
There you go.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
Watch the fucking fake. Get that.
And this is good from 57 yards out. Bombs away right there. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter, not just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
Exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea.
He's a hole.
Massive men.
Oh, he's dirty.
Forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hollywood, be ready.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. There's Manhurst,
Hey,
the
good
tight
play,
end.
good play, good
2
play.
catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Robinson.
Of course,
and
man.
brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third
He
quarter.
wanted to go around
One
because he
quarter
was going to
remains
turn
for
it
the
off and
right
pop
to
it in.
advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Still 9 remaining on second down.
Hey, Chenault, bro, you might be open, homie. You might be open, shit.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
You're fucking blows on.
It's
You're fucking blows
He's
on.
going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Watch him. That.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll manage to pick up
I'm juking. I'm juking
second
44,
down.
bro. We juking 44.
If nothing else, they've already
hands
taken
down,
a
that
couple
was about
minutes
to
off
be
the
juke
clock
move
here
for
already as they come up second down. They'll run here with Robinson. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Jaguars on third down. They
Huge,
converted
bro.
4 times out
Huge
of 6.
play, man.
Not bad.
Time
This will be
dwindling.
3rd and 5.
Up 11. Come on, bro. This is huge. Come on, man.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Oh, shoot. I
And he
take
got
the
knocked
road.
up. Losing yardage on the play back
I
at the
take the
44.
road.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Here goes shit.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round.
I need you to get
They
in
need
there.
to come up with something as they get this drive started.
I need you to get in there, bro.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Throw is
I'll take
incomplete.
that.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Come on, bro.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. They set up
A
his
good time,
team
good
for
time.
downs. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brother, here we go, man. Huge.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of
Out of
bounds.
bounds, bro. Out of bounds, man.
Incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead
Forget you.
4th quarter.
Forget you,
Maybe
Jackson,
take
bro.
passes
Forget
like
you.
that downfield. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Got that. No, bro.
And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? And give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's going to come up short
way
as
too
they rally up to
fucking
stop him at
long.
about the 16. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2
I don't
there.
like that. I like that shit. Hey, keep his number, bro.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in there.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Keep him in bounds.
Now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And Jackson cannot get away.
About time y'all got y'all hands on that motherfucker, bro.
Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. He'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be about a 4-yard shot of 20 at the 19-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
First down.
And he's able to work it here.
And let that go to the 2-minute warning, bro.
And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I see why this squad is real.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
No, that's not what I want. There we go. Somebody get on in my DMs talking about some, I see you cheesy. No, bro, we're just trying to kneel it out, man. It's fine.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
That's it, my dude.
They've got 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get out of here.
And they take a knee. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Keep on
a lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Oh shit, this.
The kick by Lambo is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback.
What the fuck is that? No. Okay. Hey, what kind of shit is that?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off.
You can tell we don't play no motherfucking CPU for that shit. Probably off
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson now.
Wow, he's smacking the ball.
Another pass
Fellas, I swear to you, I have played the ball.
A little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Get to him, Harris.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
Thank you for going out of bounds because you straight caught me on the
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads
3rd and 3. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to let it fly.
Cisco. You better not go over there and catch that motherfucking ball. I swear.
But it falls to the ground and brings up
On
4th
everybody.
down.
If that dude would have came over there and caught that damn ball.
Hey, throw it down there. Hope
Like,
that your
get the
guy can
fuck
make
out.
a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
I missed.
Dennis Bateman, it's complete. And he'll...
No, what? Yeah, and they keep using fucking autofill like it's fucking
territory. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken
fuck
in
is
by
all this shit
Watkins
popping
here.
up on my screen?
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big challenge both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
Oh, did I get it? I don't think I got it. I don't think I got it. I don't think I got it. Hey, this shit was tight, bro. That motherfucker's trying to run the screen. Allen read that shit. I don't know what kind of trait that motherfucker got, or what kind of standpoint I got for oh, that's right. I do got max recognition. That's right. Yeah, he got that max recognition. Because that motherfucker's on that Johnny on the spot. I like how when you play CPU, all of a sudden all that shit work. focus on this family stuff for the weekend. But you know how that goes. Let me turn around. Ooh, wee. Big Mo.